Good morning, Illini. Welcome back to campus after a nice and long spring break. I'm Chris Joe.
And I'm Patch Cazone. Today is March 29th. We're over halfway through the semester.
Patrick, I gotta ask, how was your spring break?
Oh, I had a fun spring break. I relaxed a lot, and I was sick before, so I got unsick, healthy again, and I went to South Bend.
So you feeling like a champion?
I'm feeling like a champion today.
Well, I'm so excited to be back, and we're going to see how the rest of the crew spent their spring break. But first, let's check out what we've got on the show today.
Today on GMI, we learn who's performing at this year's Spring Jam.
Then we get a closer look at the president of Girl Up in this week's Who Am I?
Later, the guys talk all things March Madness in this week's On Paper.
So let's get this started.
Good morning, Illini.
Look at the view! Before we kick off today's show, let's check out what our crew did over break.
Good morning, Illini. It's Maddie Rice. I just left LA and now I'm here in San Diego doing some shopping and hanging out and enjoying the sunshine.
Good morning, Illini. I'm Sammy St. Ledger, and for spring break, I am in the middle of San Diego, California. It is sunny and beautiful out. It is so nice, too, to hang out, get away from everybody in Champaign. It's been great.
Good morning, Illini. It's Dan Girardi. I'm in some enemy territory this spring break. We're at the Ohio State University in Columbus, Ohio. Here visiting my sister. Hope you guys are all having a fun, safe spring break, and can't wait to see everyone back in Champaign. Woo!
Good morning, Illini. My name is Taylor, and I am in Florida. It's been raining the whole entire time, and of course it stops raining at 6 in the morning when I'm leaving, but look at the view!
Good morning, Illini. I'm here in South Bend visiting some friends at Notre Dame, having a good time and enjoying the weather.
Good morning, Illini. I'm Brad Zimmerman. For spring break of 2019, I'm skiing down the slopes of Boyne Mountain, Michigan. I'll see you at the bottom.
Good morning, Illini. I'm Claire O'Brien, and I am out here enjoying a nice spring day here in the Chicago suburbs.
Good morning, Illini. I'm Jose Espada, and I'm here with my girlfriend, and we're on our way to Swallow Cliff, where we're going to run up 2 flights of stairs, up and down, up and down. We got a lot of winter weight to burn off, unfortunately.
Patrick, I think my favorite part of that was Bradley's bit where he was skiing down the mountain. That was straight out of like Mission Impossible or like James Bond. It's pretty smooth.
That was fun stuff. I hope you like my twirl too.
Yeah, that was nice. It was a real nice touch. But to kick off today's show, we'd like to get things started with GMI on campus, where we talk about the top stories across school.
For our first story this week, students definitely did not get a warm welcome Monday on their way to class. That's right. We're talking about the construction, and it's everywhere. A couple bus routes have changed. The yellow has changed in the 22 Illini. I know on my way to Richmond today, got the view of all the construction going down right. And whenever you leave Richmond too, the Illini South does not pick you up at Transit Plaza anymore.
Yeah, we were talking about off camera how it makes the commute a little bit less convenient. But one of the best things that have come out of all this are some of the memes. And I know on Facebook, on our university's meme page, we got stuff like that. Yeah.
Parkour. Love the Office ones. Those are the best memes every time.
Big
Jim,
Office guys. Yeah.
Jim looking out the window there.
Classic
one. Yeah.
Classic.
Gotta love UIC memes for underfunded teams.
And I'm partial to this one. Big MCU guy myself. Snap a finger.
Yeah, movie's coming out soon. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're in the end game now.
Exactly.
As for more campus news, this year's Spring Jam performer has been announced, and it's none other than rapper Lil Yachty. Patrick, we were talking off camera, and you seem pretty excited about this announcement.
I am. I've seen Lil Yachty before, and I know for a fact he's going to put on a great concert for our students. Believe it or not, I weirdly saw him in Las Vegas. But
in Vegas?
In Vegas,
wow.
Yeah, weird thing. But he's going to put on a great Great concert. Cold Like Minnesota, of course.
Cold Like Minnesota.
That's the one thing I have to hear. That and One Night.
Yeah, and we were talking, and I don't know if this says more about me or more about his music, but when I heard the announcement, I honestly could not think of a song off the top. One of his songs off the top of my head.
See, in high school, I was a huge Lil Yachty fan, so it was like, I'm glad he's the guy.
But so I'll see you there at Spring Jam.
I'll be there, and main quad there on April 28th. So see you there.
Yeah, sounds good. Should be exciting.
Even though the midterm elections were just this past November, it's election time again. And here in Champaign, if you're registered to vote in Champaign County,
election season just,
coming up.
Yeah, it just never ends. And we were talking, and there's some important positions that are being contested. Obviously, the big one being Mayor.
Yep.
Has a leader, Azar Cobbs, and then we're also saying how there are 3 city council positions up for election this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I know I actually have to do an interview soon with one of the councilmen, but there's the 3 at-large councilmen, so everyone in Champaign will be voting on that. It's not just your singular district.
Yeah, let me know how that interview goes.
Yeah, I'll let you know about it. Let's wrap things up with some Illini sports. The softball team is off to 2 straight walk-off wins with this past game on Tuesday against EIU. And before that, they beat Wisconsin.
Ranked Wisconsin.
Ranked number 23 in the country. So Illinois sports is doing a good job lately.
Yeah, it seems like recently the non-revenue sports have really been picking up the slack for football and basketball. So we'll definitely be tracking the ladies' season as it progresses.
Absolutely.
And if you have any GMI on-campus ideas, please send us an email at www.goodmorningillini@illinois.edu.
Well, we have a special guest joining us in the studio today, and GMI's Sammy St. Ledger is having her Insta model debut live. Sammy?
Thanks, Patrick. I'm here with Glam Squad's own founder and president, Simone Johnson. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, I'm awesome. I'm really excited. Like, what look are we doing?
So as far as the look, we were kind of going for just the foundation application and basically just talking about color matching and different things like that because a lot of people don't really know
How to do that. Okay, awesome. Okay, so tell us about Glam Squad. You know, when did it begin? What's your goal?
So Glam Squad started on June 1st, 2017. And our whole goal of it is to be the university's one-stop shop. And by that, I mean that any RSO or any organization on campus can come to Glam Squad when they're having a performance or show, and they can book us for hair, makeup, lashes, fashion styling, things like that. So we're the one-stop shop where you get everything that you need for the behind the scenes of the show.
Okay, that's awesome. Wow. And so, like, where did the idea come from?
So the idea stemmed from actually my freshman year. I'm a makeup artist myself. And so my freshman year, I saw that there was a lack of resources for makeup. And I kind of went into it myself and did it myself. But then I also thought of the idea of creating a team because sometimes I would go and do a fashion show by myself and it would be like 10 people who need it, which is really, it's very hard to do by yourself. So creating a team of people like that was very helpful.
All right, sounds good. Well, we'll get started on this makeup, but we'll cut back to the guys. What's up?
Wow, that was real impactful interview. Did not know.
We might have to do some Glam Squad stuff for us right before we
get the show. Before we anchor the show, get all powdered up.
Exactly.
Well, let's keep this show moving and check out this week's Who Am I with the president of Girl Up.
Who doesn't? The way that I want to do that is through just making people feel just more supported, more comfortable. Not in like a fame way, but I want to leave my mark on the world. Feminism is the economic, political, social equality of all genders. And so for me, it's about creating a realm where all genders have access to equal opportunities. And it just so happens that women are very much at risk for not having access to those opportunities. Girl Up is a nonprofit organization run through the United Nations Foundation. We advocate on campus for gender equality, and then we also raise money for girls worldwide. Girl Up this semester is emphasizing an advocacy challenge. So they developed this app where it just helps you get connected to all these resources that they've provided our community. It just positively correlates with every aspect of their life. It helps them be safer, get married later, have kids later, higher wages in their careers. Caring about these issues and doing something about them, it really ignites something inside of me. I guess that's what they call passion, right? So it's like, it just feels like amazing just to be actually doing something proactive about something that you care about. The feeling that I get when I'm going to these events and when I'm planning these things and connecting to others on campus who feel the same way that I do, like that is a really good, benefit from what I do here.
Awesome to see, these different groups make an effort to kind of boost up gender equality and give everybody equal opportunities.
Yeah, Grow Up absolutely does that too. Anyways, let's take it now to the UI7 news desk with Ori Benatar for our latest from last night's newscast. Ori.
Thanks, Patrick. We're not going to waste any time here. Get right into this UI7 update. We begin in Urbana, where Mayor Diane Marlin is working with City Council to put new regulations on video game gambling. After a few grocery stores began applying for G1 liquor licenses, which allows an establishment to have certain video gambling machines, Mayor Marlin saw this and called a special council in order to update the city's liquor code.
Between contributing to gambling addictions, for example, and taking money out of people's pockets that they could be spending on other things, even though they're choosing to do that. But sometimes people are choosing to spend money on video gaming versus perhaps buying food.
There will be a city council vote on Monday, April 1st to decide whether or not to suspend G1 liquor licenses in order for the city to review its current liquor code. Switching to Champaign, robots roam the halls of Westview Elementary, actually where Maddie Rice went to school, our very own tag-along segment person. On Wednesday at Westview Elementary, young students got a fun opportunity to learn about coding. Students in grades K through 5 had multiple activities, including playing piano by using Play-Doh, bowling with a robot-like ball, and even races between robots, as well as some augmented reality. Central High School senior Ni Wen was accepted into MIT to study computer science, but she shares what her true passion is.
Helping at these events, it made me realize that with computer science, because initially people just do computer science for industry, it made me realize that I really wanted to use computer science to help kids.
We'll go back to campus now. The construction on the quad has continued to cause frustration among students. Some students even say that the construction sounds and barriers are affecting their commute and their focus in the classroom. Take a listen.
I have class over in Henry Administration Building, so actually today there was a giant amount of thumping and buzzing like mid-lecture, so yeah, no, the summer would have been kind of nice.
It's been pretty difficult just because it's been kind of disruptive for people to get into class, wherever. I think it's ill-timed, and I don't know, I think they could have found a better time to do it.
This Phase 4 focusing on Wright Street and Armory Avenue, and the construction is expected to last for about 3 more months. MCOR project as a whole is supposed to cost between $4.6 million. The goal of the MCOR project is to better connect Campus Town and downtown Champaign. And just in yesterday, as reported on US 7 News, the groundbreaking for U of I's $75 million classroom facility is set for April 12th. Make sure to check out UI7's full newscast from last night over on YouTube, and check us out 5 p.m. every Thursday. We're going to go outside now. We got some nice weather, but it's starting to get cloudy. Addie Ibbotson out there for the weather. Addie, what's going on?
Hey Ori, that's right. It's a little bit warmer, still a little chilly out, but guess what? It's raining. In typical Illinois fashion, we get the nice weather and then all of a sudden it just wants to say, just kidding, and starts to rain. So expect this rain all throughout the weekend. It's supposed to start thunderstorming tonight around 4 to 5 p.m. So if you're going out tonight or tomorrow, make sure you bring that umbrella with you because it is going to be a little wet outside. Tonight, a low of 40, and then tomorrow, like we said, pretty much there's a 90% chance of rain all day on Saturday. So enjoy that weather inside if you would like, but enjoy your weekend as well. So a high of 50, a low of 25 over the evening, and then on Sunday, it's going to be nice, but it's also Sunday, the day you you catch up on everything you need to do. So enjoy the 42-degree weather on Sunday with the sun, and we'll get you a full update later on as well, a quick little update before we go. But hopefully I don't have to stay out here too much longer because I think it's going to rain. So I'm going to send it back into you guys, and we'll continue on with the show.
Thanks, Addie. And coming up after the break, we have a March Madness roundtable after last night's slate of big games.
Later, we'll check out fun events happening on campus, and here's a sneak preview of our open mic later. Don't go away.
Girl, put your records on, show me your favorite song. Go ahead, let your hair down. Sapphire and faded jeans, I hope you get your dreams.
Welcome back. It's the end of March. I've got my Duke Blue tie on, and you know exactly what that means. It's March Madness.
For this week's On Paper, Thomas is joined by Jake Hassan and Nathan DeHannon to go over their brackets and last night's games. Thomas.
You know, thanks, Patrick. I am joined by Jake Hassan and Nathan DeHaan over here. And, you know, my bracket is doing okay. We're hanging in there. I've got Gonzaga. They're still hanging in there. But, you know, it's a good start. March is always fun. Guys, how's it going for you?
My bracket, I haven't even checked my bracket in like a week. I stopped. I gave up after like the first slate of games. I am so sad when I look at it now. It's just all red.
Who do you have winning?
I have Duke as of right now. I mean, it's hard to bet against Zion because he's just a freak of nature. But, I mean, I would love to see someone else do it because obviously it's boring to see Duke win it all.
Yeah, fair. Nathan, how about you?
I'm more so of a hardcore bracket guy. I always like have a Sharpie circling the games, making sure to take care of it all in paper rather than also just online. So you're more just enjoying March rather than actually sticking with the bracket?
Yeah, I'm just trying to enjoy it because when I look at my bracket, I just get really, really sad. So.
And when it's all over, college basketball is done. You gotta wait how much longer, 5 months or whatever it is until then.
Absolutely. So we had the Sweet 16 last night. We kicked it off yesterday with Gonzaga starting off against I'm below you right here. Florida State. They had a great game though. Gonzaga looked good. What do you guys think?
I think this Gonzaga team, I remember when they beat Duke earlier in the season, it was like, okay, this is the first time that I've seen a Gonzaga team that I really think can make a run in the Final Four, or two of the Final Four. So yeah, it's held up to that standard so far.
I love Rui Hachimura.
Yeah,
he's so cool.
He's a stud. He's a guy that Gonzaga hasn't had in their 10 years.
Adam Morrison.
You nailed the pronunciation there.
Big Hachimura Gonzaga fan. But yeah, you know, kind of moving on to the other games, we also had Purdue and Tennessee in one of really the most interesting games of the tournament so far. We went into overtime with that. Tennessee was down, 20-something points? 25 points. What did you guys think about last night?
Tennessee, they feel like they're not that great. I don't have a lot of faith in them. They're a 1 seed, but they absolutely have not played like it. But Purdue, credit to them.
They weren't a 1 seed. They were 2.
Were they 2? Oh,
yeah.
That's on me. Again, I haven't looked at my bracket in like 2 weeks.
Okay.
So,
the problem with Tennessee is sometimes they're just Admiral Schofield Grant.
Right.
Yeah. With that, you just can't go to the full distance if you're not getting everything from the team. Something like Gonzaga that we saw does.
Top 10 name though, Admiral Schofield.
Yeah, that's true.
Love that name.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, looking at some of the other games tonight, we also had another Big Ten team in Michigan playing Texas Tech, who also, I had a kid from my high school, Matt Mooney. Shout out, Matt. Matt was on the team. He had a great game last night. Texas Tech had a big win over Michigan. Did you guys see that coming?
I didn't see Michigan only having 52 points or whatever it was. So I couldn't believe that. It's a dynamic offense.
I took Stick in my Final Four as a sleeper. I mean, awesome. There were 3, but...
Yeah. No, I am going pretty far too, but that's about all the time we have for today. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Absolutely. Let's check in with GMI's Erica Finke, who actually was able to recap some of the biggest stuff in music this week. Erica?
Thanks, Tommy. Now that we're back from spring break, we're going to try to procrastinate studying for those midterms a little bit longer. So let's check out what's happening on campus. If you're still looking for something to do this weekend, the other guys are hosting their 50th anniversary concert this Saturday night. The guys will be performing a cappella with some comedy sprinkled in there too, so that's something you're definitely not going to want to miss out on. They're going to be at the Cranert Center at 7:30, and student tickets are starting at just $5. I actually know a couple of the other guys, and they've been working really hard trying to make this concert the best that they could possibly be. And speaking of a cappella, the Girls Next Door a cappella group is also having a concert this Friday. They're the first female a cappella group on U of I's campus, and they're going to be performing at Canopy Club at 7 p.m. They're going to be performing songs across all genres, from the modern pop Ariana Grande to some throwback hip-hop songs. So let's check a little bit of them out. Right now, I'm in a state of mind. You can get tickets in advance for $6, or you could get them at the door for $10. Even though there's no tent on the quad, the circus is coming to Chambana this weekend. The Montreal-based The Seven Fingers Collective will be performing Reversible, featuring plenty of music and dancing in this contemporary circus. The circus artists will be at the Cranart Center tonight and tomorrow at 7:30. You can get your tickets at cranartcenter.com for just $10 to $35. And if you've got too much time on your hands this weekend, I hope you come sail away with me to see Styx this Saturday. The classic rock group will be performing at the State Farm Center, and our director Ken and I are super excited about this one. And you can get your tickets at statefarmcenter.com starting at $35. Speaking of music, we had a performer come in, a junior in mechanical and in engineering in a Illini Women's Glee Club, come in. She's a songwriter. Amanda Maher joined us for open mic with her original song, Mountains. Check it out.
When did days start to feel long? Who can glue the pieces back on? When did things go so wrong? Where's that tune that was your song? And now is not the time to say you're through. That's just not what I've known you to do. Through this all you've risen through and through. And today I say the light will shine in the morning. The earth will spin around again. And you hear, as you always show, are a force that's so much more than them. And I know I am here to say that you are so much more than this, bound to move your mountains and find bliss. I am here to say that you are so much more than this, bound to move your mountains and find bliss. I am here to say that you are so much more than this, bound to move your mountains and find bliss. I am here to say that you are so much more than this, bound to move your mountains and find bliss. I know.
Amanda Maher, wow, amazing stuff. It was so cool to see her live in the studio too. I got to be here.
She can really strum, can't she? And Patrick, as you saw, her EP is on Spotify, Patricor. There are 3 songs, 9 minutes long for your listening pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. So you got to check that one out. Mm-hmm. Well, I know you're all dying to know how Sammy's makeup turned out. At least I am. Let's check it out with Sammy.
Thanks, Patrick. Yeah, honestly, me and Simone back here have just been hanging out, getting the pamper treatment. It's been a really nice Friday morning. Do you want to take us through the steps of what we've done so far?
So far I primed her skin, and then after that I color corrected, which is actually like a reddish tone cream product. And then on top of that, I applied her foundation. So all those 3 steps actually help for a more flawless look.
Okay, and like as far as flawless looks go, what do you think is like some of like the other most important steps when you're doing someone's makeup? Like what do you look for?
So what I look for while doing makeup is, the biggest thing is to blend. So whatever you're doing, regardless if it's eyeshadow, eyebrows, the face application, anything, you have to blend, and you have to make sure that everything is seamless, meaning that there are no harsh lines or no spotted areas or anything like that, and that creates the flawless look.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to be a part of this. I remember like first doing makeup as like a young girl. Where was like, do you remember like your first time that you first started?
Actually, my first time when I started was 6th grade. I stole my mother's eyeshadow, and I went in my room, and I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos, so I stole her eyeshadow, went in my room, put it on, she yelled at me, but yeah, that was my first time. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Wow, yeah, no, and definitely, like, it's been neat. I know, like, you have your whole website up at, bookglamsquad.com, where you can check you guys out. There's, like, plenty of pictures all over the place, and they've done some really neat looks. Do you have, like, a favorite look that you've done or favorite group you've worked with?
My favorite look is, I guess, just a very natural glam look. It's nothing specific, but just something very natural is my personal favorite look.
Okay,
So,
gotcha.
yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming in. We will head back to the studio.
You know, Patrick, I think being able to see that whole process unfold, like we mentioned it once, like we might actually have to head up to the A&D building and, you know, check this out. Simone did a heck of a job.
She did. Samuel looks great, and
yeah.
man, how cool was that? So, you never know.
It's awesome. And it wouldn't be an edition of GMI if we didn't hear from this week's producer. So here with another edition of Producer's Note is this week's producer, Andrea Flores. Andrea?
Thanks, guys. Well, today is my last solo show, and I absolutely cannot believe it, but we still have our collaboration show next week. I'm just so tired from today. And the finale show for graduation, so we're not done yet. You can learn more about our show and our successful alumni at publish.illinois.edu/morningillini. We also have a blog there, all of our producers here. So everyone have a great weekend, and back to you guys.
What a show.
Yeah.
What a show. Hey, good job, man.
Killed it. Next week, Mom's Weekend.
Mom's Weekend, it's gonna be a heck of a time.
Yeah, I'm just really excited for that. Honestly, my mom will probably show up because I think she wants to check out what's going on.
Do you guys have any specific things on the itinerary?
Oh man, baseball game for sure. Because
against who?
I'm a baseball guy. They're playing Maryland.
You know, I did see your thing. I did see your write up on the Champagne Room. It was quality stuff. You know, you really know your baseball. So I don't know how big of a baseball fan your mom is, but you know, if there's any sort of gaps in knowledge, I'm sure you'll be able to fill it. You know, just fine.
Absolutely. And again, Lil Yachty's coming out. I'm really excited. Get ready to get cold like Minnesota. So
yeah, it should be exciting. I guess I gotta check him out now because you've been saying so many good things about him.
Exactly.
Well, that's all we have for today. Thank you for joining us.
You can keep up with us all week on our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.
We'll be back next Friday at 10 a.m. for our hour-long Mom's Weekend edition. Don't miss it. And as always, make it a great day, and good morning, Illini.